Hey everyone, my name's Ronit and welcome to my June reading wrap up. Yeah, we're already a couple of days in. Who the is drilling at 8 in the night? Yeah, I know we are a couple of days into July, but I just started my YouTube channel and I need content on it. So, if I'm being honest, June was not as good as I thought it would be because I almost went into a reading slump, and I'll get to that book at some point. I've been posting about my reading wrap ups for well over a year now, and this is the first time I'm doing a video. So, let's get to it. The first book I read in the month of June was actually a book I started reading in May. It's called The Crafting of Chess by Kit Falbo. It was the book of the month for r slash fantasy's resident authors book club. And with that, I'm done with the book club slash read along square in a fantasy bingo. The Crafting of Chess is a lit RPG fantasy that follows Nate. He's a 15, 16-year-old kid who is a gamer and a chess hustler. He finds out about this VR game called Fair Quest where he can craft items and sell them for a profit. So that is his primary, that eventually becomes his primary income. When I saw that it's a lit RPG with chess, I was really excited, but to my disappointment, there wasn't enough chess. Let me rephrase. There wasn't enough chess, the game, but chess, the protagonist, was amazing. The protagonist was the main reason why I finished reading this book. The author, Kit File, was in a brilliant job with this character and with the cozy vibes that he has created with the book. Is it marked as cozy fantasy? Well, it's not marked as a cozy fantasy, but it should because it was a very comforting read. If you like lit RPG or if you just want some casual reading, this is the perfect book for you. Next up is a book I got from NetGalley. It's called You Are the Detective, The Creeping Hand Murder by Maureen Johnson and Jay Cooper. This is a mixed media whodunit, and as someone who used to love reading murder mysteries growing up, who still loves watching murder mystery movies, this was an absolute delight to read. This is a book that is basically presented in the form of case files, interviews, and images. It's full of illustrations showing all the evidence, all the crime scene photos, and you actually have to go through everything and figure out who done it. It's set in early 20th century London. The cast of characters is as you would expect in a murder mystery like this, and the mystery itself is very interesting. The one thing I didn't like about the book was that the creeping hand is just mentioned maybe twice in the beginning because people couldn't figure out who the murderer was. However, there is no talk or mention of the creeping hand in the rest of the book. The book is still interesting, so it doesn't matter. I did figure out who did it, but I didn't get the reasoning 100% right. Still, it was a great way to spend a couple of hours. I read it in 2 sittings, and if you love murder mysteries, this is probably going to be one of your favorite weekend reads. Now, coming to book number 3, and this is the one that almost put me in a reading slump. It's Abaddon's Gate by James S.A. Corey, book 3 of the Expanse series. I love The Expanse. Leviathan's Wake and Caliban's War were amazing reads, near unputdownable. Every single character was interesting, every plot point just kept me on the edge of my seat, but that was not the case with Abaddon's Gate. It's been over 2 years since I last read something in the world of Expanse, but it took them all but 3 paragraphs to immerse me back into this world. And then the rest of the book happened. James Holden was okay as expected, but none of the other characters worked for me. Not personality wise, not philosophically, nothing worked. It felt like the plot was very bare bones. This could have been a novella. I didn't expect this kind of a reaction to an Expanse book, but a bit of digging around in Reddit tells me that okay, I'm not the only one who doesn't like this book. I really hope the sequels are better, but for now, this one just didn't work for me. I finished this book somewhere around mid June, and I was feeling a burnout from having read so much, and secondly, the slog was really getting to me. I typically try to pace myself with other genres as well so that I'm not burnt out, but I was feeling that burnout. So I decided, and I'm happy that I can actually show this book. After reading so many ebooks, finally I picked up a print copy which has been in my bookshelf for over 2 years now. It was a gift from my wife. It's this, The Brothers Karamazov by Fyodor Dostoevsky. The English translation is by Richard Pivier and Larissa Volokhonsky, who have won awards for their translation. I've read a lot of different forums where they said that their translations are better than the others, and having read their translation of The Idiot, I can confirm, like, reading this book actually feels like I'm reading something Russian and not a anglicized translation of Russian. According to Sigmund Freud, The Brothers Karamazov is the most magnificent novel ever written. I will comment on that when I finish the book. The Brothers Karamazov is a murder mystery, a courtroom drama, and an exploration of erotic rivalry. A series of triangular love affairs involves Karamazov and his three sons, the impulsive and sensual Dmitri, the cold and rational Ivan, and the benevolent young novice Alyosha. Alyosha. It's Alexei Karamazov. Through their gripping story, Dostoevsky's final novel interrogates the nature of faith and family at a dramatic turning point in Russian history. I can say this is dense, this is profound, and it is Dostoevsky, exactly what you would expect from a Dostoevsky novel. I'm about 200 pages into the book, and I love these kind of books. Occasionally, I do like indulging in this kind of philosophy, these kind of heavy concepts. I'm reading this one quite slowly. I want to absorb everything I can with each chapter. So I don't think I'm going to finish this book anytime soon. However, I am taking a break from this because there are two books that have released on 1st June. Well, one is released on 1st June, one was started being distributed on 1st June. That's The Pilot by Will White and The Isles of the Ember Dark by Brandon Sanderson. At the time of this recording, I haven't yet received the ebook, but I'm assuming it's going to be in my inbox in the next couple of hours. The Isles of the Ember Dark is developed from another short story called The Sixth of the Dusk, which I really loved. I am excited to see what story Sanderson has developed here. Taking a break from Dostoevsky, that's going to be my next read. And probably I'm going to finish reading The Pilot too before diving back into this Russian magnum opus. What did you read in June? Let me know in the comments below, along with any recommendations that you'd like me to review. Okay, I'm new at this YouTube thing, so I forgot to mention that if you want to check out detailed reviews for any of the books that I talked about in this video, the links will be in the description below. I review every SFF book for sffinsiders.com and all the non-SFF books on my blog. So check them out. Hit the like button, comment, share, and follow me for more such content. Until next time.